people flirt with you. I will tell you there's... Chat, I will tell you one of the funniest experiences I've ever had. And it was one of the funniest conversations I've ever had in my life. Oh, my hair is gone. I had a friend that I was talking to, and I still consider them a friend. Don't get me wrong. I thought that they were really cool for being okay with this because I was not very smart. I had a friend, we were talking for a while, and then we were like calling, right? Because I was working on something and we're just hanging out. Like, it's very normal for me to just like, on my off days, I would call my friends like work.
Your brain, Michi. It is too smooth and the words of Riz just slide right off.
No, bro, this is not even Riz. This is a little painful. I will preface the story I'll tell you is a little painful, right? You might cringe in your shoes for this one, but I swear I found it so funny. In hindsight, it's a little bit funny, but listening to it, you might cringe a little bit. So we were working. I was working and we're just hanging out and we started debating. It was an anime we were talking about. I forgot what anime, but I started talking about like, I don't like specific romantic tropes because it's just not realistic. That was the topic that I was talking about. And one topic led to another topic, and it got into the topic of sex. Now, chat, I have my opinion, right? I do. However, I'm not gonna yuck your yum. You know, like people can like what they like. It's just not my cup of tea. One of the things that I don't quite like, I don't really like sex. Y'all know this already, but I'm not the very I'm like, ooh, I like sex. Not really. I don't really have a lot of shit to give about it. I'm not really interested in the action of it. So, with that in mind, I am even more not interested in doing the electronic version of it. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not that I hate it. It's just I'm not interested. Like, I'm not even interested in the real damn thing. Why the f do you think I'd be interested in the electronic version of it, right? So, we were talking about that and I'm like, dude, sometimes I don't understand it. Because like, sexting or like whatever people do online, like, I'm not very into it. And I'm like, but you're so gay. What does that have to do with it? I'm gay, yeah, sure, but like, it doesn't mean I like smacks, you know? What the hold on. I just don't think the action is very appealing, in my opinion. Like, if you want to do it online, because again, it's like friend-to-friend conversation, right? I was like, I don't get it. Like, it's not like we are in an era where adult content is scarce. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's not like we live in an era where you can't just find content. There is a disgustingly overloaded amount of adult content available at any given time. I don't understand the joy in just specifically like doing stuff with a person if you're not interested in them. You know, like if you let's say you two are in love and you're like long distance relationship, sure, whatever toots your boat, right? But if let's say like you're not, I don't really see the point in it because like, dude, there's so many things, right? That was a topic that I was like asking them about, and they start talking about like, because they enjoy, they're an sex enjoyer. They're talking about like how good it is, and I'm like, I don't know, man. By the end of the day, it's just you by yourself beating your meat. Like, if you don't actually have an emotional investment to them, right? Like,
kids
why go out of their way?
I understand having to make do with the Sears catalog.
Dude, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying, man. Back then, all we needed were pictures, bro. Nah, all we needed was like an image in our mind. Okay, but like whatever. There's so many things you can beat your meat to. Unless you have like an attraction, you know, you have to go through so much effort to do this. I just don't think it's worth it. That's my opinion. But like, I'm not saying it's not worth it. I'm just saying I don't see the joy because I'm just not. I have hormonal problems, so I don't really got my hog cronking most of the time. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like a lot of work, and the payoff is basically similar. You know, and also, as a content creator, right, it does come with more risk. And I will say that because it's true. If you're a public figure, bro, shit like that, it does come with more risk. That's just what it is. So I'm like, it just makes it less appealing, even more for me. Like, if you're not a content creator, then like, it's a lot of work, but it's up to you. But as a content creator, it's like, dude, you could get a lot of shit put up on you. So it's a bullet you'd rather dodge. That's just my 2 cents, right? But if you like it,
we talking about what we beat our meat to? Well, Soul Calibur 2 PS2 manual nodders.
Thinkage. Yeah, like everything you do online will always leave a trail. Even though you think it's a private call, everything will leave a trail, bro. That's the truth. You just gotta be careful. You know, you see a lot in your time on the internet, and you learn from them.
MOCHIEVEE, we know you are dense as fuck. Foreskins say how many time they love, and you go as a streamer chat. Rate. You love me as a streamer rate chat.
Period. Oh, they love me as a lover.
And we give up and just agree. Yes, Michi, we love you as streamer. Zenta together Gecko Riz 09999.
It's true.
Zenta smug.
No! Is it true, guys? Blushes, twiddles, toes. I should really cut my fucking toenails. Oh my god, that is such a disgusting segue. I'm so sorry. I just haven't cut my toenails and I actually twiddled my toes and it scratched me and it hurt. I'm kind of sad about that. Okay, that's a little nasty. I apologize. I just hate you. What me for? Did not need to know that. Shut the fuck up. Chat, reminder to cut your toenails. It's very important. You don't want to scratch yourself. Anyways, where are we ewing? Dude, Reggie! I'll tell you about... Okay, story time, basically TLDR. I was talking about e-sex, right? To one of my friends. And they love e-sex. I don't think e-sex is worth it. I don't. Unless you're in a relationship with
someone from
I don't.
Person who sniff armpits.
Shut the fuck up. I don't sniff armpit, okay? I sniff PNG armpits. That's two different things. They ain't even real. You know, it's like, unless you're in a relationship with someone, then no. You could just beat your meat to anything else. If you're a content creator, it's just more risk. But obviously, my perspective is very, very biased. I am not very horny, and I'm also a content creator. So it's like, there are more downsides.
You've already told us that
right?
you used to stim by ripping the toenails off with your hands. Cutting them is an improvement stare.
Hey, I'm improving. So yeah, that's just my opinion. And then this person goes, no, but e-sex is so good. And I'm sitting there and I'm like, bro, are you not listening to the points I'm giving? Like, you know, like, if you like it, that's fine. But I want to understand why you like it. You know, like I said that. I'm like, I want to know why you like it. I know you like it, but I don't understand why. Like it's too much risk, too much effort for what payoff? Just beat your meat to anything else. They hit me with the, you want to find out? And I'm like, no, because I literally, and I got mad. I literally responded with like, dude, I gave you so much points, right? I need you to explain to me why you like it. Are you deaf? I was like, I didn't understand it at that time. Keep in mind, I didn't realize it, okay? Because I was like, brother, I told you that I do understand it. And you hit me with the, I like it though. And I'm like, that's good for you. I'm not judging you, but I want to know why you like it because I want to understand your perspective because I find it interesting. Is that so wrong? And then I'm like, brother, at having e-sex and finding their weird kinks mid-stroke. Rachi, what the fuck, you freak? What the fuck? Okay, you know what? We'll tackle. That's another beast to tackle after the story. But after that, right? You'd think bro would give up after that response. Because I did not realize that was supposed to be like a flirt. You know what I mean? I didn't think that was supposed to be a flirt.
Michi, it's time for you to
they were
call
rage
up your
baiting me.
girls. Then all go out for a spa day and get
Oh, I
manipulated.
want a spa day. Though, hear me out. He kept pushing. After I got mad, no, I wasn't mad at him. I was literally just like, this conversation doesn't make sense. You know, like, I feel like this conversation didn't make sense and I got confused. So I was like, what? What are you talking about, right? And you think he'd stop. Like, he'd back off or like backtrack. He didn't. Bro went, no, like, think about it. Like, he hit me with all of that shit. And I'm like, think about what? You have given me nothing.
Thing I'll say Coco's and Krilly's relationship is similar to you and Nami.
I love Nami. No, but I was like, think about what, brother? And I sat there. I wasn't even mad. Like, I didn't even realize it was a flirt. Because I was just like, is he trying to rage bait me? Because I'm like, think about what? You have literally given me nothing to think about. So I'm like, explain to me what to think about. And they were like, no, the intimacy, the closeness. I'm like, of
Bro
what? The
literally asked
internet?
Michi want to have sex with me, and Michi be like, is this rage bait?
No, because I asked him a question and he didn't answer my question. He hit me with the vague shit. And I'm like, I asked you a question. You know, I'm like, the intimacy. I'm like, what intimacy? It's online. What am I supposed to feel? The heat of my phone? Like, what? Explain it to me. And they were like, okay. So they explained it to me, right? And I'm like, oh, no, that makes sense. You know, like sometimes you just kind of want a personalized thing. Sure, whatever. And I'm like, oh, that's cool. And they were like, yeah, listen, you just have to find the right person that just knows their way around it, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, it's not for me, but if you like it, I hope you find the right person too. And it literally went on and on. I want you to know that conversation went on for 30 fucking minutes. Like, it was just a loop of that. They were like, oh, like, you need to find the right person, can say the right things. And I'm like, yeah, I hope you find that too, man. I mean, like, I guess if you find appeal in it, you know, there must be appeal. I'm not gonna toot your boot. I'm not gonna toot your shit, dude. Over and over until one point, I was like, I sat there and I remember something happened and I was like, is this an invitation? Like, I was like, is this an invitation? Like, why are you speaking like that? And he was like, I mean, I don't know. Yeah, you see that? Well, I literally said like warning chat before the story. This is gonna feel really painful. All right, it's gonna feel really painful. I literally hit them with the, is this an invitation? They went, I don't know. I mean, you know, like I'm pretty down for a lot of things. And I'm like, well, that's sick. I mean, no, but thanks for the offer. I literally hit the, what am I supposed to say, dude? How am I supposed to? I started laughing. I just want you to know, I started laughing. Not because I'm laughing at him. I just find it so cool that he didn't give up for 30 minutes. And for that, I need to applaud him. You know, I literally sat there and I was like, oh. And I started laughing. I went, no, it's cool. It's cool, man. And I said, I'm sorry. I'm not laughing at you. You're a good person. You're a really good guy. I'm so sorry. I'm laughing because like now I'm realizing, like I'm remembering our conversation and I'm like, it's been 30 minutes. You did not give up for 30 minutes. I applaud you for that. Good on you. And he went, thanks, man.
The worst she can say is no, Michi.
No, I was like, dude, you went on for 30 minutes. That's sick. Yeah, I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry that I was so like, I didn't realize it sooner. I'm so sorry.
I wish for 8 cocks.
I was like, dude, good on you, man. 30 fucking minutes, damn. He's like, thanks, man. And we never talked about that again. And every now and then I bring that up. I'm like, remember that time you really went for it? And he's like, dude, shut the fuck up. Like, shut the fuck up, man. I was going through something, okay? I was a little hormonal that day. And I'm like, it's okay, bro. You know what? At least you know that you're a committed guy. At least it's chill with it. Yeah, he was just a little horny. And it's fine, you know? Good on you. But I was like, I'm so sorry. I didn't realize it. Like, I felt like I wasted 30 minutes of his fucking life. Like, shit, you could have done it to anybody else. But like, I wasted 30 minutes of your life. I'm so sorry. You could have made it clear. He's like, yeah, no, it's all good, man. It's all good. I'm not very good at it. For those of you wondering, nothing happened, right? He's a good friend. And he also knows that I clearly I'm not very into it. You know, I ain't doing shit like that, man. It's just not worth it. It's just not worth it.
Flirting with a brick wall for over 30 minutes is more than a little horny om.
No, bro. You know one of those things where it's like, damn, man, am I that horny? Yeah, I guess so. Shit. At one point, Chet, you gotta applaud the man for really trying his best. Like, he sat there and he's like, how badly do I want to do this? and he chose wrong, but it really does kind of attest to it. So that was quite funny. I think about that with fond memories because I do find it a little hilarious. I did tell my friends the story and they're like, dude, that's a little weird. And I'm like, no, you don't get it. I think I have a tendency to find anything funny a little bit, you know, like you gotta admit it's a funny story.
Real talk. From all what you say, I felt like you are our person who like deep talk. I think you will find person really attractive who will concept you deep talk
conversations. That is true.
You
that
will
is
have
true.
Interest in that person and attraction will come after.
That is actually really true. You applaud him for putting in the effort. I do like more
Did you know
real
that not
conversations.
Having a house is the leading cause to homelessness? I learned this today. Also love your yapping sessions.
If you're homeless, just buy a house. Duh.